Hi guys, welcome to Rootstem, and in this video I want to show you how to airbrush this flame effect on this model. So I've got the flaming skull painted black to start with, and then I've kind of done a zenithal highlight with some grey sear spray. I'm now going to dry brush the model with grey sear itself, proper pot, and with Ulthuan grey. That will give me the lovely base to be able to start off with before we go on to trying to paint up the flames. So if you've ever watched my video regarding the Moor, then you're going to know that we're going to be using a series of colours to try and get the flames going. For me, the skull is going to be the one that's generating the actual heat for this miniature. So we're going to be starting with some Uriel yellow. We're going to apply that. With this model, I'll just apply it to every single aspect of it. Some Troll Slayer orange, that's going to be the bits that's sort of like coming away from the actual skull itself. And then the Feast and Red, those are going to be more towards the edge and maybe towards the base, because again the bit that's generating the heat is going to be the skull, so kind of in a semicircle away from it. Mixture of these two colours, Feast and Red and Black, that's going to be applied towards the tips. And then we're going to come back in with some Troll Slayer orange just to try and reinforce some of the highlights, to try and make sure that they're looking alright. Some Flash Kits yellow onto the face, so that's really going to be light, and then some more extreme highlights of Flash Kits yellow and the Ulthuan grey onto the face itself. That will give it the really good sort of flame effect that we're actually looking for, that transition of going from sort of like a dark, sort of like dark over here to light over here, so it's generating and it's getting colder as it goes across. There's going to be some dry brushing after this, but let's crack on with the airbrush to start with. There you go guys, now as you can see we've kept the sort of paint thin enough where a lot of that pre-shading that we've done is already giving us some nice little highlights. Let's crack on to the next colour. So just a quick one regarding this. I don't know why I'm saying one, but there we go. On the actual skull, I am going to kind of position it where it's looking down, because I want to try and keep as much as that of the eye shaded as I possibly can. So we're kind of just going to be hitting it like from this angle. So we have our base colours down. Now, we're very careful when touching the miniature at this stage, because the paint is going to be quite light, especially with you only using kind of a lot of lighter. You could varnish it at this point if you want to, but we're going to do a little bit of dry brushing, and we're going to dry brush with some of the colours that we've already used. So I'm going to start with a Troll Slayer orange, dry brush into this area here, and then going to go on to my Feast and Red. We're going to dry brush the edges, so all those dark bits will get a nice bit of a red highlight. And then we're going to go for the Flash Kits yellow, slightly mixed with the Ulthuan grey, and we're going to do that kind of like just on the face. If you want to do a bit of Flash Kits yellow first though onto here, go nuts. So next step is to get these teeth in. We've gone used some Screaming Skull I'm going to put some Skeleton Horde contrast paint over the top of that. And let's let that dry. And then put a little tiny bit of Screaming Skull back on top of it. And with the teeth on, you can see I've gloss varnished him because I want him to be nice and shiny. And he is done. Well, thank you very much for joining us, guys. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button if you do want to see more. I'm liking the flame effect already. And we'll see you for our next painting video or battle report or whatever comes first.